But I have by now developed a critical case of dad syndrome. And that means that I'm just snapping my fingers and I'm keeping people on task. That's what I do. I'm dad. You should see me during chore time every night in my house. You, get over there, pick up those shoes. You, come over, vacuum the rug. I don't even remember anybody's names anymore. One of the best parts of my job is not only seeing leftists get triggered by everyday things like men and women's restroom. Only a bigot would say that. How dare you offend? What's a bigot? Anybody know? The mean person, right? And a simple procedure cuts feet into fins. The doctor wants to cut into Johnny and make him into a walrus.
That's scary.
It's gross eating worms, Mom. And hotels are great. I love hotels. I'm a hotel enthusiast. They never have their kitchen set up the right way. Every time I'm in somebody else's kitchen, I'm just thinking to myself, why would you put the forks and knives here? Why would you put the cups there, not over there? It doesn't make any sense the way things are laid out. Lunging for the steering wheel would require him to like crawl across the limo. I'm not looking for any trouble. I'm just going for a walk. How do I aim and shoot? Oh, well, Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. He punches through it, breaks the glass, dives over the driver's seat, takes the steering wheel. Me, I'm not Bill Murray in Groundhog's Day, January 6th edition. No one can say gay in Florida anymore without being, if they say gay, then a drone flies overhead and executes them on the spot. Yeah, go ahead. As always, it's opposite day with AOC. So how do I steer so that I don't look drunk? Femboy furry porn. Now, I don't know what that is. That guy apparently does know what that is and felt the need to announce it to the audience. Didn't we just hear this stupid woman going on and on about we're co-equal branches of government? The auditory equivalent of the stuff that leaks out of an overflowing septic tank. Well, it says on the screen there that this tweet made him dumber. The tweet of mine made him dumber. And I'm scared for him because he doesn't have much IQ to spare. I think I may have just killed this man.
What?
By making him dumber. And important to just develop those good habits. Well, notorious nightmare and shit poster. That I kind of like. I might put that on my resume if I had one. I won't love a hoe after we have sexual relations. She can't get near me. The only bitch I give a conversation to is Siri. Cake went by Cake Self to the bakery to get a cake to celebrate Cake's gender transition to Cake after the doctor replaced Cake's genitals with Cake so that now Cake can live as Cake and eat cake while being Cake. Boozy ratchet, whatever the hell that means. You've got just these legions, mobs of drooling morons stumbling half drunk into the voting booth every 4 years or every 2 years and like randomly pushing a button or making a selection based on a letter next to a name. That's not voting. That's just rolling the dice. Indeed, I dare say we are even dancing like CEOs around the point. He's buying rides for all his homies, which is great. Very sweet of him. If I was a homie waiting in line to get my car, I might stop Polo G and say, listen, Polo G, look, I know beggars can't be choosers, but can I get another color besides white? Lizzo, once again proving herself to be the greatest poet of our time, or any time. Shakespeare may have written a clever line or two, but he never would have thought to write something like, yeah, we tussle, mind your business, zoo, 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 Sulu. That's my girl, we CEOs, and dancing like a CEO. If Shakespeare had written that, they would have, assumed he was having a stroke or something. And if you don't have a fire extinguisher, then hopefully you have a fire blanket. If you don't have a fire blanket and you can't smother it with a lid and you don't have baking soda or salt, or the fire's too big by this point to put it out that way, then just toss yourself into the fire as penance for being so woefully unprepared. Well, if you're gonna choose a pastry-related gender, you would identify as cake, which is by far the most overrated and most frequently disappointing dessert item. I could see maybe pie gender, cookie gender, brownie gender. That last one may be problematic, from a racial perspective, I don't know. But I like to keep things a little bit classier, and I use one of these bad boys. So, well, how is this supposed to work? Oh, okay, I guess hold on. All right, what you want to do, I wanted to actually demonstrate, because it's actually dangerous to have really hot boiling water that sprays all over the place. I am right now have third-degree burns. I'm in terrible pain. This would be great content. As the man descends into selfishness, nihilism, emptiness, superficiality, descend with him. And then at the end, you'll both be equally alone and miserable. Success, I guess.